welcome to Arteagan Weekend Bread, your spiritual board meeting for Friday, April 10th to Sunday, April 12th. I am your Madame President, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic tarot and astrology reports, or feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. Gavel, 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 into the minutes recap. So, my loves, let's recap to last weekend when Venus entered Gemini, because this past week, what has been your focus from last weekend to this weekend? What have you been thinking about? What have you been speaking about? Who have you been speaking to? What have you been talking about with people? What have you been really putting your attention onto? Because that's about to go inward. What you have been doing this past week is creating the mess that Venus is about to fix as she goes retrograde, because she's entering her shadow of retrograde this weekend. So we're going to see more and more of that, experiencing more and more of that. And end of the President's Report. I'll speak more on it in the Astrology Report. The President's Report, classes, Astrology 101, Practical Magic Level 1, Tarot Talk with me. Those are the three pillars of the Arteagan. It really aligns with love, truth, and integrity. The classes are to imbue you with self-knowledge and self-awareness, and with that comes the knowledge and awareness of the world around you and where you live, how you live, and your part in that broader world. So I really, if you're even just curious about it, I would just check it out just to assuage that natural curiosity if you're already being naturally guided to any one of those classes. Because and I say that because today was our first Practical Magic Level 1, and it was such a smashing success. Honestly, from the bottom to the top of my heart, you guys, it was just whew. And we did it on a full moon, the super full moon. The moon is in Scorpio. And the next Practical Magic Level 1 class is actually going to be on the Scorpio full moon next month, May 7th. So you can go ahead and register now if you want to hop on the May. I'm doing that once. These classes are once a month, the Astrology 101, Tarot Talk, and Practical Magic Level 1. They're on Thursdays. So if you're interested, make it happen, because it's going to change things for you for the better. All right. So moving into, sorry, you guys know me, the Astrology Report. Okay. So the sun is in 21 degrees Aries. The moon is in 26 degrees Scorpio at the time of 8 a.m. Friday morning, Los Angeles PST time. Mercury is in 29 degrees Pisces. Oh, that's another, I forgot to say that. So Mercury will enter Aries over the weekend as well. Okay. Venus is in 5 degrees Gemini. Mars is in 7 degrees Aquarius. Jupiter is in 25 degrees Capricorn. Pluto is in 24 degrees Capricorn. Neptune is in 19 degrees Pisces. Uranus is still in 5 degrees Taurus. And Saturn is still in 1 degree Aquarius. So May is going to be a really big transformative month. I know what you're saying. Oh my God, there's already been so many changes and there's been so much happening and it's been so much. What could possibly be more transformed? Well, wait till May. Talk to me on May 31st. Seriously. Yeah, the North Node's going to move into Cancer, Venus. It's just going to be, there's a super full moon in Scorpio. I mean, there's a lot to kick it off. So let's talk a little bit about it. So Venus will enter shadow over the weekend in Gemini. Who's loyal to you? And to whom are you loyal? We are in a moment in time right now where we have to stay home, meaning there are people that we really want to see that we can't. And for some of us, we're living with people that we do not want to spend that much time with. It's creating a lot of stressful situations, to put it lightly. And when Venus goes as Venus is retrograding in the shadow, it's who really matters now. It's who really matters now, but it's not that you're going to be interacting with these people. It's not arguing, it's not anything like that. It's more, you can't waste time with people anymore like you did in the before. I've been taking all of this for granted since I'm an introvert, so it's a good thing for me to explain this in regular people's speech. In the before times, wasting time with people, in those little pockets of in between this and that, all that kind of a thing, you can't really do that. So what relationships are still doing really well having been quarantined, having been on lockdown? And do you really need to talk to all of those people that you were talking to before? Probably not. Probably not. Hold on, I can't read this word. Hold on. Oh, also, are you being fair to the people that you love? Are you being fair to the people that you care about? A lot of issues are going to be coming to the surface. And like I said, it's like you're going to be reevaluating all of that, the people, but you're going to be alone doing it. You're going to be doing the work internally. You're not going to be like so talking to them, calling people. People have already been doing that. It's more about settling into a self-reflective, self-appreciative groove where you realize, I have been wasting a lot of time with people that I'm not getting that time back. So I'm going to go do something that makes my heart really sing, something that makes me feel so good, something that I love, for the sake of me enjoying the sensation and experience of loving this thing. And that is why I do it. That is why I'm here. It's going to be that. That's what I want you to take away from Venus retrograding in Gemini. Okay? So it's actually, I feel like, a little bit pulling back from certain relationships and certain people, focusing on the nature of how you relate, who you relate to. So you're going to realize that certain people were just sort of time wasters for you or whatnot. Other people, you're going to realize, oh my God, I love this person, or oh my gosh, I want to be with this person. I want to be around this person. I want to be around this person or that person. It'll be a theme over the next few months, okay? Mercury entering Aries at the same time. I feel like it'll be stressful for those with really tense domestic situations because you're going to want to speak from the heart. You're going to want to speak what is truly on your heart, where before you go along to get along to make peace, that's such a temporary solution. So to learn more about that, bring your questions, any questions you have now, to Astrology 101, because April's Astrology 101 is Thursday, April 16th. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. Into the Psychic Report. Practical Magic Level 1 was amazing. It was such an amazing success. You guys are incredible. It just brought me such a full circle into my own thing and sharing what I know with people, with you guys. It was just like, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect me to have a reaction to the class because it's like you guys, but I was like, wow, I've really come a long way. Me, Natalee, personally, I have come such a long way to get here, to be in a position to help people. Anyway, so if you took the class, well done you, and I look forward to catching up with you. If you took the class, please leave a positive review. When you leave a positive review on the website, please keep in mind the person who is scared of their own psychic ability, who is scared of having supernatural experiences, who is scared of their own power. And you know what I mean by that because you took the class. So please keep that in mind when you're writing your positive review on the website, that someone there reading your review is wondering, and they're scared, and they're hesitant, and you really know that it's about being scared of coming into their own ability and their own power, okay? And thank you, I appreciate that. Thinking about them, the other people that are going to be coming into the classes, okay? The next Practical Magic Level 1 will be May 7th, Thursday. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's Thursday, on the Scorpio full moon. So this full moon was in Libra, moved over into Scorpio, so we're still in the energy for this class. And May 7th is the Scorpio full moon, so we're doing it on that full. Oh my God, I mean, it's just going to be like, oh my God. So that's going to be crazy. That's another super full moon, by the way, so everything is going to feel, its psychic ability, it's perfect for psychic ability. I mean, it's just, anyway, so I'm excited for that. Tarot report, Tarot Talk is, for the April session, is Thursday, April 23rd. So for those of you interested in 80 wonderful minutes of tarot, please register below. All right, let's go into your download and your tarot spread. I feel a heavy heart of values. It feels like it doesn't, it feels like the heart, it actually feels really, I'm feeling the Venus and Gemini. I'm feeling the diamond facets. I'm seeing it, she's showing me them. Diamond facets. My friends are like facets of a diamond. They never see each other, they never meet. I'm getting that Venus and Gemini effect with this heavy heart. It's that you didn't know you were going to have a heavy heart because you were putting your attention in one facet of your diamond, and your heart was like facing another area on the facet of your diamond. And so now this full moon is shining all the light and all the refracted, okay, all little, now everything is like being activated, and now you're aware of something. Dang it. She's saying to cut. I wanted poppers. I was hoping for poppers. Let's see what we've got for you. Ooh, this is intense. I'm so tired. The full moon is sleep. Take power naps. Take care of yourself. Okay. The 3 of Staves on the bottom of this deck. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. So someone's having a heavy full moon right now. I guess we all are, but still holding yourself back. You or someone you're connecting to. There was a freaking card left, and it's the Star. I went to reach for the next deck. I have to show you that. I have to show you this. Hold on. I have to show you. Damn it. And another card just fell. Hold on. Okay, so the card that fell is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I feel like someone needs hope right now. Here it is. And you know what, guys? Hope is going to get you through the dark night of the soul, okay? This doesn't have to mean love engagement, although it does will for some of you. It's also taking a committed next step in your relationship. I have to show this to you so that you see the whole thing. Hold on, this is so ridiculous. But I have to show you, I just do. This is where I'm keeping my cards right now. So you have to see. This is where I bring them up. This is where I grab them. So the Star, where is it? It was like this. It was literally, I went to pick up the second deck for our second layer, and I saw it, and I'm like, what is that? And it was just one card too. So we're going to grab all of the cards for the next layer. And then there's in here too. In the shoebox of esoteric wisdom. Okay. I would want to see, if I were watching, if I were you guys, I would want to see what the whole, I would want to know everything. So hope for engagement, hope for, she's saying, okay, she's putting it all together. So the heavy heart that you're feeling, have hope for whatever you feel like was lost, or, you have the Chariot and then bottom of the deck. Whatever you feel like was lost, or what you didn't realize you loved, what you didn't realize you wanted, what you didn't whatever this glaring attention is on this full moon for you, you can have hope for it. And engaging with is what I'm getting, like actual, it could be something really far from you, like with the star, like a dream, keep the faith and keep the hope that you will engage with this energy or this person or this vocation or this lifestyle or this whatever it is, to have hope. Please. Hope is healing, is what she's telling me. She's saying that hope, she's talking about the healing part of the star card, where it's just like a balm, like a soothing, caring, loving, just balm, a salve on, a really ugly wound. And she's saying that hope in itself, hope is a healing salve. So keep the faith and keep your hope alive. Second layer. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles under that. This is rough, guys. This is a rough weekend for someone out there. Eight of Pentacles. I'm picking up someone who has options and isn't quite sure where to focus their energies. Not quite sure. They have the resources, they have stuff, they have, everything, or they self-manage, self-care very well. Has options, not really sure where they want to put it though. Okay. The root of the situation, the far past, how I will read this moving forward. This is all about taking a leap of faith. This is all about taking a leap of faith, which is something that you are being called on to have. Starting new. Travel for some of you. This is like if you do move, like you move and you stay there for a while. That's why it could feel risky. Or if you move countries, states, across lines, whatever that is, it's like I feel like it's one big move. So this is either vibrational, where you enter into a dynamic, or there's something there, or it's a physical energy shift where you physically take your body and your stuff and you physically move it somewhere. For me, and this hasn't happened, I don't feel like it's happened lately, but as a reader, for me, the Star and the Hermit, the Star and the Chariot, there's one more combination too, but that's his canopy, is the Star. This is one icon where sometimes the Sphinxes will allow you to drive your chariot forward without you needing to answer the riddle correctly. The riddle's always about yourself. It's a test of how well do you know yourself. Then will it let you go forward. Sometimes the Sphinxes don't do that, and they let you drive the chariot into a ditch. Okay, so the point of that is to tell you that this is divine guidance guiding you. That even if you are apprehensive about taking this step, taking this leap of faith, that you are being guided to even consider it for a reason. And to trust yourself. Trust your own guidance. Trust what your own feeling, your own intuition, your own psychic ability, however, wherever you are on that spectrum, whether you just get inklings every so often or whether you are like a definite psychic person. You could still experience doubts. You could still doubt yourself, doubt your path, doubt your abilities, doubt your whatever. And this is about putting all of that to the side. Okay, I have all these doubts. Okay, there's fears. Okay, put it up on the shelf. Just put it to the side for a moment. And now your path is clear. Now how do you feel? The Fool doesn't need to do that because they have this spirit of, I want to try it. I just want the experience of, I just want to go for it, you know? So I feel like your higher self, your soul, your higher, whatever you want to call it, is there. And I feel like it's a physical body here. It's a personality, it's an ego, it's lower vibrations that are muddling it up, because these are the only two major, aside from the star, these are the only two major arcana cards in your entire spread. So for you will have to exert energy and a lot of effort to find the success, to do this, to pull this off. The only divine part of this is your own inspiration and your own guidance. Everything else is up to you at this point in time. Remember, if you don't like something I say, just assume I'm wrong. Assume that it's not that part isn't resonating for you in your situation. And if you don't like how these energies are playing out and they do resonate for you, change it. Manifest it differently. I'm here to empower you to make decisions, not make you feel like you don't have the choice. The stars incline, they do not compel. Likewise, tarot is reading those energies. Free will above all else. Okay, moving on. Recent past, we have the 6 of Staves and the 8 of Staves. There has been a recent accomplishment in the realm of communications, business, entrepreneurship, even a move forward in a relationship with someone. There's been positive forward movement that's giving you confidence. That's giving you confidence. Okay? And the meat of this whole thing, meat of the weekend, we have the 7 of Swords with the 9 of Cups. And this is where the talent comes in as a reader. You're always the star of the show. When I do a reading, you're always the hero, you're always the heroine. So that's how I'm going to read this. You are clever. You're clever, and it's getting you something you want. You're needing to think cleverly. Now, this doesn't need to be that you're a thief, that you're going to, I feel more so that this is actually getting around government restrictions, getting around relationship restrictions and difficulties, finding a creative, strategic, because this is also it's all the sword cards, so strategic, right? I feel like you are putting together your plan of action and happy with yourself. Kind of like, oh, I'm smart. She's showing me Catch Me If You Can, how he escapes the plane. You know how he goes to the bathroom and he takes all the screws out and he gets in, and they see him running out of the window as the plane's taking off. It's like that. So keep that lightheartedness looking at this, okay? Just being clever, strategic, using your street smart. This is not book smart. This is street smart. Okay? I know this is because it's crossed by the 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. You want something and you are dead set on getting it. That's why you're like this. That's why you're like, And if this is moving for you, like moving across a country or a state, you have support. You have your mind. You have the union of all of your energies, and that's really all you need. You need to align your energies and then protect them. That's what this Venus retrograde can be for you, is you saying, who have I been wasting my time with? Okay? Because there is something that you want, and you're not gonna let nothing stop you. Interesting. Let's move into your next energy here. Next energy you move into is the Four of Swords with the Knight of Cups. I actually feel like you're doing energy work with this. I feel like you are, in your meditations, in your prayer work, you are actually cultivating your strength. This is like you're generating feelings of love, of affection, positivity, strength, love, affection, positivity, love, truth, integrity. You know, whatever it is for you, I feel like you are actually sort of cultivating this emotion, cultivating this. I feel like you're actually taking that star energy and you are creating it for yourself through your prayer work or your energy work, your meditation. You're meditating on love. You're meditating on feelings of love. Keep in mind that whatever you are putting your attention on, you're paying for that experience. Whatever you are thinking about, like a negative relationship and reliving arguments, you are generating that emotion. You're generating that energetic experience again, and you're creating that for yourself again. And then you attract more of that because that's now your frequency. Even if you're thinking, God, they're so low vibrational, God, they're so unevolved, and God, they just talk like they're so self-righteous, and they're really, God, they did that thing last week. Stop. Okay, because you're just generating this negative energy. You're not doing that. You're totally doing the opposite. You're doing the exact opposite. You are cultivating the experience that you want to have inside of yourself so that it's reflected outside or someone you're connecting to. I feel like someone misses someone. I feel like someone is sort of doing this because they can't physically be with them yet. Because I see some sort of like this is the plan. This is motivation. This is, oh my God. Some of you are actually going to take out a line of credit. Like, this would be if you found a way to get some of this government assistance dispersed to you because they're expanding it. They're expanding it for sole proprietorships. And, this would be like you're sort of finagling, like finding a discarded corporate entity, maybe that you started a few years ago, an abandoned entity, and you can use that now to get the funding, the government funding, that, and to go do that would totally be one expression of this energy expressing itself. Or if you want to qualify for some government aid or for any kind of line of credit, or I see you being really clever assembling some resources, or maybe you're making something liquid. You're liquidating, you're making something, all right, trying to, okay. Because that's what she showed me. It's like, this is you getting the thing, the resources, the money, okay. Or going forward, or putting it together, or really, that's like your focus is. It doesn't have to be money. That's true. The credit thing is true for like a couple of you, perhaps. This is keeping your eye on the prize, though, whatever that is for you or this person that you're connecting to. It does seem to be something that has your heart, which is good, because with Venus retro, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be good. Okay. So where you are now, the role you're currently playing, double six of staves. Check that out. Double six of staves, and this time with the four of staves. So this has to do with either your home. Doesn't have to be your physical home. This could also just be your base, your emotional base. It's like, okay, I have room for like a couple close people. Or maybe you don't even have like specific slots, not like that controlling, but naturally you might just kind of want to keep it real close, real tight. I think I've talked about this before, where there's your public life, people who see you on your social media, there's your personal life, which is family and friends and your significant other, husband, wife, kids, and then there's your private life. That's just you and yourself. Who do you let into that private space? That's who you talk to about your ideas, your entrepreneurship ideas, your wishes in love, your deepest wishes for your life, things that you really care about in a very vulnerable way, that you only trust a couple of people, maybe just one person, to share that with. Because when you share those things, it becomes consumption. And you could be really sensitive to someone else affecting that energy, affecting your energy, and that is something you want to protect. That's what I'm getting with this. I'm actually getting Scorpio for this energy, kind of like that approach of my kith and kin and nothing else. And it's a vibrational thing. Like, it doesn't even matter family or friends or blood relatives or anything like that. It's total vibration. It's total, I get the right vibe from you. Okay, you're in. Okay, you cannot stay. You gave me one bad vibe, you're out, or something kind of like that. I actually feel like you're feeling really triumphant in that area where there is someone, something, a place that you have recently acquired, or that's that accomplishment. You're just feeling fantastic about that. I feel like this is sort of past energy. Like, just not really sure about taking that voyage. But that was, I think, before this came out. So how other people see you. Yeah, other people see you as very either ambitious or entrepreneurial or creative or talented is what I just heard. Talented could mean anything, with numbers, with work, with but just capable. Thank you. Very capable. You appear very capable, where your will is controllable to be applied at your goal. And that's true. Like, you really are kind of, your higher self is, at least, or you're someone you're connecting to, very focused on winning. That's what I get with this. It really is like a win for you. It's like, I want to win. I want to win. I want what I want. I want my life. I want my home. I want my structure. I want my stability. I need to win at. I've got to win at this. I've got to get it. I've got to get it done. I've got to, Oh, double Knight of Staves. Speaking of which, your hope, fear, or opportunity. That's interesting. Look at that. It is the Knight of Staves with another ace, and it's the Ace of Cups. So people see you with the fire in the belly. They see you with the passion. What you really want is love. What you really want is acceptance. It's the kith and kin part. What you really want is to trust. Wow. Okay, let's look at your outcome. 5 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles. You're still holding on to this. We're going to clarify everything, don't worry. You're like, whatever this is, once you realize it, I feel like once you get this accomplishment, there's something that says yes or go ahead, or there's one yes and then there's other work and waiting and, other stuff. It does lead to the future environment. We have, you have this interesting, she's saying that it's connected with this, the Knight of Cups and the 4 of Swords, the 9 of Staves and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you're actually working really hard to guard yourself against negative thinking, against scarcity mindset, against feeling of lack, feeling unloved, unlovable, fighting feelings of self-doubt, fighting feelings of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you're going to need the faith. You're going to need the faith. You're going to need the hope to get you through this. You're doing everything you can, Mr. and Mrs. Five of Swords. You're using all of the tricks that you know in your bag to think your way through this. You just want to do this as smartly as possible. Yeah, this feels, because of, like I said, all the minor arcana, this really feels like you're trying to get through human stuff, like parents, organizations, governments, schools, schooling, anything like that. I feel like that's what this is. You're trying to get through legal red tape, something like that. And it has to do with manifesting stability in your home, a relationship, your groups. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify the first. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles and this Five of Swords, please. Strength. We already have this. We already have both of these cards in the end result. That's funny. Wow. You're holding on with all of your might to this. You have a lot of internal strength to, I'm picking up a very strong person right now. Like, nothing's gonna stop me. I'm gonna have this. It's your stability. You have an accomplishment here, and it's this little accomplishment that gives you the light, that gives you the hope. And that's what this is so romantic. I don't care if it's romantic or not for you. It's just so romantic. I just love that. I really love that. My Mars in Aries loves this kind of energy. It's brave. I know what my heart wants, and I am not going to stop until I do my own heart justice. That's how I live. But now you guys, everyone else is going to start living like that when Venus retrogrades. And through this weekend, you're going to feel that I know what my heart wants. I know what will make me happy. Sorry. And nothing will stop me until I get it. If that's built on an insecure foundation, obviously it's going to crumble, but it's not supposed to be like, you're going to see it, the cracks in the foundation, and then you're going to build this new foundation. But I feel like you already know where this is going. I feel like I'm picking up on someone who's, like I said, I love that you meditate. I love that you do meditate, and that you are sort of really deeply sitting with this. You're this affection, this love, this positivity, this strength, whatever it is, you're just like mining it. You're mining it for resource and strength and love and like fuel. It's your fire. It's your fuel to keep going, to persevere. Okay, let's clarify the end result. I mean, I feel like it's clear, but let's just see if there's any... Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, it's through that perseverance. It's through that tenacity. You know what? Keep holding on. You keep holding on to that hope, because out of the blue, things can just turn on a dime. I feel like it's while you're holding on with your tenacity and your grit and your determination and your inner willpower, your inner strength, that manifests it outside of yourself. It's holding on to the hope. It's holding on to this hope. I swear to you it is. Because I see you doing it. I see you creating that outside reality from the inside first. And getting right with yourself, getting right with your meditative practice. And even if this is, anything, any good positive feeling that you can cultivate within yourself. That's what you're doing, and it works. It works for you. It doesn't work for everybody all the time. There are so many different reasons why, and a lot of people don't know how to. I'm not going to digress, but I'm just saying that for this person, for you, it's working, and it'll work, because this is a complete change in the situation for the better. You're going to get the love. It's going to be reciprocated. You're going to actually be able to feel it. You know how he's on a horse? He's so far away. He's so far away from his Juliet or whatever. And in the Six of Cups, they're literally side by side. I feel like you're going to be with them. If this is like a person, I feel like this is like the merging or the coming together or the unification or the meeting of the minds, meeting of the hearts, the meeting. So the meeting, it goes. Let's clarify the future environment. She says, okay, so I know that there's something I'm missing about this Ace of Pentacles, but she said that I don't need to know, which means you guys don't need to know else, but I did pick it up. So there's probably a little surprise or something, I don't know. A surprise added benefit. Okay. Clarifying. The Lovers and the Five of Cups. Well, now that explains it all. Okay. So this is still maintaining the boundary between you and your person, collaborator, associate, lover, friend, parent, whatever this is. Maintaining that boundary, guarding against toxic feelings, negative feelings. I really see it that way. I see it like this. That if this is a couple, if this is a partnership or any kind of a union, this thing that has your heart and your stability, right? I feel like you will both go to great means, energetic, fueled, because it's still fire, it's still wands. I feel like you're literally protecting Eden. Like you're literally, I'm getting the scorpionic thing again too. Like you are really protecting this this union, partnership, whatever it is. Like you have strong boundaries for it. And you've both made this as a choice, is what she's saying, that you both make this choice together to set up healthy boundaries that protect the union from any negative, toxic, not even toxic, but just sadness and conflict. She's showing me the 2 5s, that you both will make a decision together to sort of commit. Oh, thank you. This is interesting. She's saying that this is you creating Camelot with each other, and like this safe place in the relationship that the outside world does not affect, that no other people get in to stir up trouble. And you both come to this agreement together. It's a choice in love. It's a choice in love, right? It's not always picking one person or another person. It's a choice in love. So this is love between two people for sure. Even if it's business, it's like, especially in the time of crisis and global freaking out, I want to do business with this person. I want to trust this person. This person's solid, stable, capable, and I want to protect it. Ooh, yeah, Venus gonna be working on people. Wow. If there was regret, you will also decide together that it's over, it's done. It's we're protecting ourselves from that vibration. We're protecting ourselves from bringing up the past and arguing about the past and, Full moons are a great time to let stuff go. It's a good oracle for you guys. I'm feeling better. I'm telling you, it was such a heavy heart when I started. Oh, duh. For those of you where there was a misstep, and that's all we're going to call it, that's the heavy heart of, and that's why it's like, I have the encouragement, I can move forward. And that's why you both decide together, like, hey, it's over, it's done. Doesn't belong here. But it's for someone overcoming this inability to move forward, and for maybe the same person or the other person overcoming having a lot of options and not really narrowing it down yet. Oh, for some of you, that's the how. Like this cleverness, until you figure out this cleverness, the clever, I don't know, whatever that is for you, however that applies and resonates. What advice do we have? Meditate and contemplate. That's exactly what you're going to do. That's going to give you the strength. That's going to give you so much strength to meditate and contemplate. Oh, I love this. Look at, you got the new moon and the full moon in Pisces right next to each other, and balance spirituality and practicality. Wow. That means having faith and not obsessing about it, and so that you can take care of your day-to-day life. You know? That's practical. That's the balance between spirituality and practicality. Oh, communication is key. Gemini energy. New moon in Gemini. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius energy. Love is all you need. And speaking of which, a new romantic cycle begins. And then there's this engagement card over here with the star. So this is definitely for a couple of, like maybe just one person. Maybe just one person. That this is like that kind of a love story. Where it's like, nothing will stop me from being with my love. We love those love stories, don't we? I sure do. I love it. I love love. Okay. All right, guys, okay, that's concluded. I feel like that was very, very thorough. Or we got our work done. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. Arteagan Report. Maintain the vibrations of love, truth, and integrity. Same. Correspondence. Thank you for all of your positivity, guys. For all of your positive emails. Thank you so much for your love and positivity. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Old business, new business. Okay, that's really it, guys. That's really, really it. I am working through those emails, so over the weekend, more will be dispersing and going out. So thank you guys for keeping it positive. Thank you guys for keeping it really a joy for me to read your emails. Okay, so take care, guys. Have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday. Okay, dears, until then, lots. Okay, that's not drool. I think that's product. Okay, just so you guys know. I love you guys, and lots of blessings on your head. Bye.